Be another very interesting weather week, huh?
Yeah, and for a different part of the state, which is good news for us. If you look now at the precip numbers across the southwest, we're above average. Sacramento's are about twice what they usually get precip-wise. It's great. Northern mountains are on track, too. Now the eastern side of the state gets their chance at these storms. 41 degrees in the Albuquerque area right now. West-southwest winds at 3 miles an hour. Temperatures across the state at this point, cool but not overly cold given the time of year. 20s and 30s to the north, 40s in central sections, and down to the south. 40s and 50s for us right now. Satellite and radar shows there's not a lot for us to contend with over the next 24 hours. We have a little bit of cloud cover trying to sneak its way into the state for tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. This will leave us with partly cloudy skies, but then a storm system coming in from the California coast will once again hit New Mexico, and it's going to lead to a very interesting setup here. So for the next 48 hours, here's how things shake out. We get a brief break here through tomorrow. High pressure is sort of transient, slides its way on through here, doesn't stick around all that long, and then look for increasing clouds late tomorrow, but really on Wednesday as the storm system gets set up off to our west, and this will take a pretty good southerly track across the state here on Wednesday and really into Thursday. Not only, though, are we going to get the low pressure system, we're going to get a cold front. That's why the eastern side of the state is such a key and such a focal point for the possibility of picking up significant snows. And I'll get into that in just one second. But let's start with your storm report here. Right now, the storm is over the Pacific. Timing on this is going to be Wednesday afternoon and throughout the day on Thursday. Heavy snow across eastern New Mexico will be a possibility, especially northeast and east central sections of the state. Heavy mountain snows, especially east slopes of the Sangre de Cristos, east slopes of the East Mountains, and east slopes of the Sacramentos as well. And valley snow will be possible here in Albuquerque. I don't think the metro we're going to be the focus of this, but an inch or two of snow will be a possibility here as well. Maybe a little more than that if things work out perfectly. But again, I wouldn't focus as much on Albuquerque. The real focus will be out east. But the bust potential is higher on this at 40% because you have to sync up two different elements to make this storm work. And essentially those two different elements are the low pressure system, which has to come in from the west for us, and the cold front, which has to come in from the northeast. So once the low hits the cold front, what you can end up with here are a lot in the way of snow out there. And we're talking about the northeast getting a whole lot of snow here, east central sections as well, and maybe even the Sacramentos. But you have to get the low, and you have to get the cold front. So that's what's really going to be the key here. That's why the bust potential is a little bit higher, and that's why we're going to watch it closely here. Western side of the state, you guys are going to get some snow out of this. It's just not going to be like last week where you got just absolutely drilled with snow. 30s and 40s across the Northwest Plateau, southwestern Colorado. We are going to see snow Wednesday into Thursday. Could have some tricky roads, but you won't see as much as the eastern side of the state if this storm works out. Across the south and west, temperatures for tomorrow in the 50s, then increasing clouds for Wednesday with scattered showers a possibility as we head into Wednesday night. Across the south and east, this is still an area we need to watch out for to see if the cold front comes down here and is eventually a factor as far as snow goes around Roswell and Chaves County. But right now, it looks like the Sacramentos will be the focus of most of the snow across southeastern New Mexico and south central sections of the state. Across the northeast, you guys are one of the bullseye zones for Wednesday into Thursday, but for tomorrow, 40s and 50s. Northern mountains look like you will get pummeled once again with more snow, which is good news for obviously water reasons and resort reasons, but for tomorrow, just look for partly cloudy skies, and Santa Fe will be another one of those areas that has a shot to pick up some pretty good snow Wednesday into Thursday as well, with temperatures by Thursday in the 30s. East Mountain's going to watch this very closely because the I-40 corridor from Albuquerque out to areas like Tucumcari could be a mess, and of course that means the East Mountains by the time we hit Wednesday and Thursday, but for tomorrow, not too bad. Metro area looks pretty good for tomorrow. Temperatures in the 40s, partly sunny and cool, and we'll watch for the possibility. Oh, look at that, satellite and radar. Can I grab a 7-day? Hey, there we go. For Wednesday and Thursday, we'll watch here in the metro, but again, snow amounts here in the metro don't look that high at this point.
All right. Thank you, Mark.